but it could be happening within 6 months also. That's the level of exponential growth is happening. All of that, it's just happening. And also while I'm doing all of that in the night, and I'm reading also books. So it was like so interesting, exciting.
That happened with me too, right? Like whenever I work for the spiritual cause or spiritual service, right? Like I don't feel like sleeping or getting tired or I kind of missing. Like even if I do work, office work, right? Like for 8 hours, it actually eats a lot of time of me. But if I do the same 8 hours of spiritual service, I don't feel like stressing out myself. It just happens. The energy actually drives us. I don't think like I am working there, but the energy is actually driving through me. That's how I see.
Hi friends. Hi Praveen. Hi Arun.
Hi friends.
Today I'm going to ask you few questions. Whenever I see you, both of you are in utter sync. I have not seen anytime Arun talking like, oh, I don't want to do this, what others are proposing, or especially Praveen is not proposing. So what is that? What's the secret sauce between both of you?
I think somehow I see oneness, right? Whenever I see Arun talking or you are doing it or even Srikanth, Sheetal, anyone doing it, right? I can see the thing. I mean, it just happens because, and many a times, right? So they're just, it's like they speak. Some people cannot really express it. Maybe many a times I have the same questions, but I wouldn't express. But someone else is speaking. So it doesn't mean that it's just that they're just manifesting in different way, but we're all connected in that sense.
Yeah, for me, what I see is we are all connected to the same Atlana pyramid, right? Like that's where we are the ultimate goal for every one of us. So whatever he's speaking, whatever we are speaking, we are just speaking in the best of getting the Atlana pyramid into the shape. So that is the only goal that we have in common. So that is making us to work to the same line. Yeah, that's how I see.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you are not seeing this as your personal opinion, but it are like at a personal project. You're saying it's like everyone's project. Wonderful. So in this process, right, how much, if I want to quantify, how much work or how much of energy you have saved and how much it helped you taking this forward?
Yeah, I think rather than saving, right, my energy is multiplying. Some reason this project. 'Cause earlier, I never had a capacity to do all of these kind of works. That more of an introvert, right? I'll just do my book study and I'll leave it there. Now I'm able to participate in the events, arranging the chairs, arranging the events, and searching for the lands. All of that, it's just happening. And also while I'm doing all of that in the night, and I'm reading also books. So it was like
Wow.
so interesting, exciting.
Yeah, that happened with me too, right? Like whenever I work for the spiritual cause or spiritual service, right? Like I don't feel like sleeping or getting tired or I kind of missing. Like even if I do work, office work, right? Like for 8 hours, it actually eats a lot of time of me. But if I do the same 8 hours of spiritual service, I don't feel like stressing out myself. It just happens. The energy actually drives us. I don't think like I am working there, but the energy is actually driving through me. That's how I see.
And I'm a IT guy. See, I love IT, computers, all the latest technologies. And I'm always a book reader. But my friends, who was like 25 years friendship, whose deepest, closest friendship, without even seeing me, he's in India. That the way says, see, I know you for last 25 years, but the amount of your energy is different for the type of this project. So he always says, you should be a real estate guy. You should do this project for a full time because they just feel that the vibration or energy that we actually talk about it. And now with all my friends' conversation, also we talk about Atlanta Pyramid Project.
Yeah, now that I have one question here. So if we have a difference of opinions, right? Like we have to deal with sometimes I might differ, sometimes you might differ, right? Like how do we actually deal with these kind of challenges?
Yeah, and I think I feel all of us are helping because we just, in fact, I mean, there is a spiritual angle also. Everyone can only see 30 degrees. So if everyone having a different, right, then that means if we accommodate all, then it becomes a 360 degrees. So otherwise, I will never be able to see what you are also seeing, right? So that 360-degree perspective is what we should build. In fact, Chandra sir says, or Chandra Modali sir, from the spiritual tablets, he says, every book author can only write, can only give 30 degrees knowledge. So you should write 12 books. So that means same topic, right? So let's say maybe Arun has an opinion, maybe Sheetal has a different opinion, maybe Shiris has a different opinion, but all of this becomes 360 degrees. So that way enjoy. Initially we find it we'll get adjusted to that process, but after that we just love this process.
Though it's true, but it needs a lot of openness
Yes.
to accept,
Right.
right?
And I think
Not taking it to a personal level. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, see, there is definitely openness with me always in a personal nature. Like I am open to take a criticisms, and in corporate also we work, right? In the corporate also with the same. You disagree as much as you want, but once the decision is made, stand by whatever it is,
Right.
because we're all working for the same cause,
Right.
same movement,
Right.
same spirit, same right.
Wonderful,
So
wonderful. With this friendship and with this, togetherness, how do you see the Atlanta pyramid is shaping up in next 6 months,
I
1 year,
yeah, I
3
think
years?
it's a very interesting question also and very difficult. And the very reason is whatever we have done in 10 years, that was happened in the last 6 months. And whatever happened in 6 months, it was happened in 1 month. So I, technically it says a 3-year roadmap, but it could be happening within 6 months also. That's the level of exponential growth is happening. But yes, I mean, on a milestone perspective, yes, now we are going to buy this land, the land where we are standing, and within 6 months also we'll get all the permissions, all the like rain. Now see, tatastu,
Now
they have
rain is
got
coming.
Varun, Varun,
Yay!
Varun also saying plus tatastu, right?
Yeah.
So we will do all the energy works here, and we will have a pyramid next year, sometime early. That is what we will, and then all the energy work happens here.
Wonderful.
So we'll do lots of works, workshops, and all of that.
You want to add to it?
Definitely, right. We are going to work it as a common goal. So whenever we get a chance, we get this kind of opportunity, right? Like I see it as an opportunity for us, because most of us, like many of us, are doing meditation from last decade or 5 years or 6 years. But very rarely people get a chance to build a pyramid. That too in America, and that too like a first or second pyramid, even top 10 pyramids, the first two pyramids, right? Like
Yes.
that is definitely a chance. So definitely we do not want to miss this opportunity. We'll give all of us, all of whatever we have, to get this into reality.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to give any message to the audience who is watching right now?
Starting with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll start with the first principle of that individual principle of a PSSM, right? Just say yes, yes, yes. Everything, even if someone scolds me, even if you hit with me,
It's
I'll
master.
say yes. So
Wow.
that is the first principle. I think once you start accepting fully, right, then I think everything falls in place.
Yeah, that is, I actually, that one I remember, right? Like whenever in the last 6 months, we almost said yes to every land,
Yes.
right? Like we went
Yes.
there, even though if it isn't feeling like it's not falling in place, but still we said yes, and we actually put our contract there, put our agreement, whatever it is. We said yes to everything. Then only this came up into the reality, right? Like that's how I see it. Yeah, just say yes, no matter what, the things will shape up itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying, do not hold you back with your logical minds. Just go say yes, yes, yes. That's how the more door will open up. That's how your capability is recognized, either universally or by people, and or like things will fall in place.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Your message, please.
My message, yeah, I mean, don't hold back with many people coming forward. Many people want to donate. Many people want to do the service. Personally, my situation, like I always seen miracles, especially in the abundance area. You just say yes, things will fall in place. I may not be having enough money to contribute, but one intention I have set. Okay, I want to help. Just giving some amount, just thinking about yes itself, the money has come to me. So it will be the same for anybody. So my dear friends, like whoever, like not non-working woman or a working woman, or like a moms whose children is going to the colleges and all, so you will be in a better shape.
Yeah.
Once you go for a spiritual, you know
Yeah, just definitely
contribution.
adding one thing to you, if you permit me. Even my case, I'm not financially rich. I have two kids. I'm just started my career. if I'm able to do these things at this level, then anybody can do it.
Yeah, I think that's true. And I think one thing I want to add, our group energy, right? I wouldn't say our in the sense all the Atlanta Masters group energy is so infectious. If anyone from like outside of Atlanta calls, they always says you guys are so rocking. Sometimes Divya does something, sometimes Lakshmi does something, Sheetal, Srikanth, everyone does some work. So this is like what is this magical team is all about, right? So I think that openness, being openness and accepting all others, right? All the opinions will help us a string, and I think that everyone will see that is what I could think of.
Wonderful,
Okay.
wonderful. Thank you. Thank you
Thank you.
so
Sure.
much.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.